Hello, welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and if this sign is your sun, moon, or rising, this is your reading. And I really want to thank you all for your likes, shares, and subscribes. You all matter so much to me. Thank you. And if this particular reading resonates with you, I would love for you to consider subscribing to the channel. So Libra, let's talk about what is going on for the 12th through the 18th of October. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. And of course, I have a guiding card for you. You got the Star card, which is something we are talking about every single time we come here. And indeed, we're talking about how completing projects, getting things done, wrapping things up nice and tight is what you want. And it's possible, but you're going to have to do a little work to get there. So I want you to just be prepared to not have it all go super smooth, but at the same time, you're doing the work and you're getting it done, and it's all part of the plan, right? So good for you. I love that. Want you to feel the freedom to just chill out and relax because everything is running so smoothly and you're totally in the flow. But it takes a minute, right? So you're in the minute, all right? Excellent. So let's look at what the messages are from my better angels. My better angels are talking about how we need to be good with our neighbor. We need to be good with our friends. Whatever's going on in those interpersonal relationships, you might find yourself... somebody who bugs you a lot, but you have to look at that from an, oh, this also might be that worker, right? I know, we had a little worker that was added to your team that wasn't necessarily something you wanted. So that little worker might have things that they do or isms or whatever, and you're going to need to look at them with compassion and realize that they're either they've never been told that that's inappropriate behavior, or that they are, you know, maybe not able to see or tell what's going on or what they're supposed to be doing, okay? So pay attention to what that is. Make up a story if you need to. Maybe then it's your neighbor and that dog, you know, he keeps walking his dog and maybe he broke his back and he just can't touch his toes while he's standing, so he no longer picks up the poop, right? Very frustrating behavior. And if it's your little coworker person, they were never taught how to be good workers. So you have to teach them, each and every one of them. And if they aren't picking it up, then they might have a learning disability, and you might want to just tell yourself they have a learning disability. You can't ask, okay? But by all means, make up a story in your head and definitely keep in touch with HR, because they will help you from saying the wrong thing and getting yourself into a huge pickle, all right? So don't want to do that. Don't get yourself in trouble, because there's no reason for that. We don't want to get in trouble, okay? All we want is to feel supported and capable and able and happy, right? So working towards that, that's the goal. Okay, so that being said, the other thing we want to do in October is make sure that we keep our projects small and manageable and completable. Nothing longer than 3 days. And we want to make sure that we start and finish, meaning we clean up after ourselves so that there isn't a big dumb mess at the end of our little projects, so that we can walk away and not have to worry that anything bad will happen if we do. I mean, if we want to dig a small pond, cool, but you dig the small pond, but you have to take the dirt away from the area, you have to put your shovels away, and you have to cover the hole until you're prepared to do something with it so that nobody gets hurt, right? And now everybody can walk through there and everything's, because it's an unexpected hole. Nobody knew there was going to be a pond there. So just make sure you make it safe for all the people, and then you can come back to it when you need to, right? And then it'll be good. So keep the project small and manageable and clean and tidy, okay? This is good stuff. All right. You never know when you're going to get pulled away. That's the problem, okay? Especially in October. I don't know why that's the fact, but I'm just being told that. So now then, let's look at the cards. So we have the 3 cards from the overview video right here, and we're going to get that mystery card for you. What do we have for Libra for this particular week? Came from right here. There it is. All right. So I'm going to set these over here and put this one over here. And then we're going to use this Tarot of the Abyss to go a little deeper on this particular reading. Okay, cool. So let's see what's going on for the 12th through the 18th. What I see here is the Ace of Wands. You have a new inspiration, new ideas. We remember that last week we finished up with having the Empress. So you put energy out in the universe to see what you could manifest. And part of that might have been the little person having left your team because they had somewhere else they wanted to be instead. And it could also be whatever it is, doesn't matter what it is, there's a new inspiration. You're like, okay, cool, cool, cool. I have a brand new idea. Let's work this idea into what, like maybe it's a new way to do what you were doing already, or what, same outcome, different method, right? So we're looking at it, you have an inspiration, you're like, okay, cool, cool, cool. Exciting stuff. Make sure it works before you make a big deal out of it, but definitely give it a trial run if you can. The Ten of Pentacles showing there could be some personal family money in the mix, so you might be getting some funding or a windfall from family inheritance. Don't spend it all in one place, but also realize that if there's a conversation that needs to be had by this before you receive, then just be open to the conversation, right? Don't do more listening in this situation than talking, and it will help a lot, okay? Sometimes that's where the helping hand comes in, is the fact that you're actually listening to somebody talk about what they want to do and how they want to accomplish what they want to accomplish. It may be that your input may not be as useful if you keep interjecting. So breathe and listen and see what happens, okay? And the Sun is here showing me that this particular week there will be a new beginning, a new conversation, new things you need to learn so that you can move forward in some way. So you're going to have to ask some questions and be open to new information, new stuff. Get the information down. You won't have very many days to learn it, but you'll be responsible for it soon after, okay? So it might have to do with your big idea, like, oh, I want to do da-da-da-da-da. Okay, well, you need to learn how to use these machines first. Okay, so let me teach you how to use this machine. And then you just go through and you learn all the machines, take good notes so that they don't have to come back and teach you again. You can always use your notes as a cheat sheet on how to handle it, okay? It's good. I think that there's going to be some sort of new opportunity in the process here with financial. It could be also, for some of you, this is going to have nothing to do with work, but it'll have to do with you having a big idea, asking for some financial help from family, and family says, absolutely, we love your idea, and we're bankrolling it, yes, and we're teaching you what you need to know to move forward. So they're going to make sure that you're learning what you need to learn to move forward. So that's really cool. I like that. All right, where you're blocked this week, Libra, you have no opportunity to use your ideas or to talk to people one-on-one. So you're going to have to talk to people in groups, if at all, and winning them over will be difficult. I'm just saying. Just pay attention to how difficult it's going to be to win people over one at a time or in groups. All right? Things will not be falling together, but they will not be falling apart either. Your tower moment is blocked, which is super cool for you, and I love that for you because nobody wants a tower moment necessarily. And the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is talking about how you are not in a position where other people are noticing you right now or paying any attention to your situation, which can be a benefit if you use it properly, because they're not talking about you for a step up in payment or a step up in job situations. So you're sort of incognito at the moment, which is a great time to practice and learn and do stuff like that. If you want to learn more stuff and become better at other things, this is your moment, especially if you can do it on the job. Cool, yay. Be aware of that. For those of you who've been learning stuff this week, you're absolutely ready to jump in. You're going to learn it, and then you're going to start it. Okay, the Fool is here to say, yeah, we have the inspiration, we have the funding, and we're starting. Let's go. This is the Let's Go card. So you've packed your bag and you're on your way, okay? Very cool. Really, really stepping up and stepping out, jumping into the unknown spontaneously. I love that very much. You have no issue. You're feeling very comfortable with that. The High Priestess shows up saying your intuition is super on point. So whatever you're getting ready to jump into right now is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Follow your intuition in this moment and have a good time with it, all right? It's exciting. Very, very exciting. What? Ooh, we got a double Fool. What? You got a double whammy. You got the Fool twice. What? Oh my goodness. This is the Fool in both decks. So you are absolutely super spontaneously making some big decisions. This could be home stuff. This could be relationships. This could be work. All areas of your life are in flux and open to the possibilities of real radical changes real fast. And it's all about you and your decisions. So you're choosing it. Don't be ashamed. Don't be upset. Follow your intuition and do your thing. Woo! Super exciting. Wow. My goodness. This is a big deal. I love it. All right. Whatever you've done for yourself, you're doing it the right way. I mean, some of you are going to be like totally getting into something new at work, learning how to work the machines so that you can do little private quick runs on your idea. So you're getting ready to go, all right, cool. Now I produced 10 of these things that we can make 8,000 of, but now I've got 10 and I can show the boss the 10 and I'm jumping right into it and he's going to jump on board with that and it's going to be great. I have a feeling he's going to really like it. Cool. Others are still, I mean, it's a production situation. You're going to get going with it and it's going to be awesome. Really very nice. I like that you're a little under the radar right now. Under the radar, but coming out strong. Perfect. Love it. But in your own element and in your own way. Perfect. Well done. All right. So let's get you a Moon Oracle card. Okay. All right. So I'm going to set these cards right there and let's look at your card. What did we get? We got hope. Very nice. So yeah, I can really see how hope is going to be a big part about what's going on. I mean, you're jumping into things spontaneously. You're using a lot of intuition. There's always a lot of hope between, you have your inspiration, your intuition, jumping right into brand new things. There's nothing but a beautiful umbrella of hope over you that all of this turns out exactly as you planned. But you've put a lot of work into it and you've done a lot of teaching yourself and making sure that you're doing what you need to do. So some of you are really entrepreneuring the hell out of this, or it could be you jumping into some, like I said, they're not really paying attention to you at work right now. So you can find another area of your life that you want to jump into, like something else you want to, that's separate from work to get going on, and you're absolutely going to do that, okay? Very cool. Hope is a great motivator, right? I love it. It helps bolster up and stabilize anything that you're working on. Very nice. All right, let's get your mystery card here. The King of Pentacles. Ta-da! So, the King of Pentacles is going to be here worried about the finances, making sure that the money is working out as it should. Be aware that you have the Ten of Pentacles, so the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles here are very much so akin to one another. This guy likes to be in charge of and very much so worried about the finances. But this is all about how everything is going to work out just fine. So you're doing the due diligence to make sure that this guy is comfortable in this week, which is super cool. I love that this is what this whole start of the week is all about, is making sure you get the funding and everything is great before you start doing anything. The funding, the learning, the starting. Very nice. I love it. You're doing it in order. It's perfect. Inspiration, funding, learning, starting. What? Right? Hello. Couldn't be any more specifically beautiful and awesome than that. I'm quite impressed. You really are doing it exactly in order. So let's get you a pocket full of rocks, all right? So here we are. Very nice. We've got yellow calcite, serpentine, and blue apatite. These two stones are both third chakra stones. One is about uncovering issues from your past, your feelings of inadequacy, your feelings, emotions, and memories. So you're uncovering feelings and emotions of people maybe who didn't believe in you, didn't trust you, wouldn't consider funding you, la 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 la. Any inadequacy issues are being brought up to the surface. That's just what I'm getting from the stone right now. And this is serpentine also within your third chakra, and it's showing that you've changed, you've grown, and we're healing all of these things. Because whatever that was based on the person who used to get excited about little things and do them halfway, spend all their money, but never actually do anything with it. And then, yeah, people started to notice, and it was kind of a thing. But you're healing up those memories, and you know what happened. You know what you did in the past. You're like, yeah, I was a silly person. I did things without paying attention to what was going on. And then, presto, here I am. Serpentine is you healing all of this up. All your memories and feelings and emotions that come up at this time, they're going to get healed, okay? They're not just going to be recognized and understood. They're going to get healed, all right? Perfect. Beautiful. And blue apatite is you using healing words and communicating your ideas at the same time, sharing your ideas in a healing way that people understand. You're not holding any grudges about what's happened. You'd made your own decisions back then, good, bad, or indifferent, and you're owning them and healing them and letting other people know you're sorry that you did those things and that those are why you don't trust them now, or might not, but you're going to use healing words and you're going to fix it all. With it, I feel this is really representing what's going on with the Ten of Pentacles. This has a lot to do with the Ten of Pentacles right now. You are doing your best to make reparations. Obviously, it works out just fine. They will love you and adore you and hear you and see the growth in you as you share your, 6 or 7 point plan on what you want to do, how you want to do it, and how you're going to be different than you were last time, and how it's going to be all perfect. And that's how and why they say yes. It's because you're using the good thinking and healing words and sharing your inspiration in a very beautiful way, okay? Like I said, you might be talking to them in a group instead of one at a time. So it's okay. You'll be fine. Could be a big Zoom call, right? Not to worry. All the people from all the places need to be talked to one at a time or all at once. And this will be an all-at-once conversation, okay? But you're going to win. Very nice. Well played. All right. I like this better. Okay, cool. All right, Libra. Wow, what a week. Lots of inspiration and growth and movement. Wow, right? You're starting a lot of big things. So good for you. Excellent news. Love that for you. If you don't want to carry these rocks, you don't have to. If you want to carry something else, you're perfectly welcome to. Comment below. Let me know what's going on with the rocks. I'm into it, so we'll have a conversation, right? Next thing to know is if you look in the description box below, you'll find all the decks that I'm using, so you can go on Etsy or Amazon, pick them up there. It's where I get them. The other thing you'll find is a list of all the fairs that I go to, where I'll be in the country when, and then you can come on out to the fair and get a reading from me in person. That would be super fun. The other thing you'll find is a link so that if you can't come out to the fair, you can book a private reading over the phone, and I'm here for you in all ways. All right? Thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscribes. It matters to me. We're working towards the 1,000 mark. It's super exciting if we can close the gap and get through there by January. I mean, what? That'd be a really great New Year's, don't you think? All right, so let's talk about that. What's going on next week. We'll talk about the 19th to the 25th in the next video. All right, thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next week.